Reconnecting with your body's wisdom just might be one of the most important things you can do. I'm Darla Ledoux, and for me, this journey was not an easy one. If I think back to my younger years, I was overweight. I had a lot of different, like minor medical issues, and I took a ton of antibiotics and a lot of things that my body's paying for now, but as was the way at the time, right? And when I would go to the doctor, I could never describe my symptoms. So growing up, I was always terrified of it because they would ask me all these questions and I would say, I don't know, I don't know. I couldn't quite put my finger on. And even as an adult, it was really, really challenging for me to be able to describe what I had been experiencing in my body. And this is because as a kid, I disconnected from my body. I had experienced a lot of, things that came in like trauma for me, specifically around my physical body, that had me shut off that connection. I shut off that connection and went up into my head because it wasn't safe to be in my body. And my body started gaining weight at that time. So I had, a lot of extra weight as a kid to protect me and make me feel safe from the world. And also, using food to numb and dull my physical sensations, my intuition, right? I just numbed it, numbed it, numbed it. And I remember a really specific time when something happened that I always remembered over and over as a kid. I was, I don't know, probably around 5 or so, 4 or 5. And I went to my mom, who was a single mom at the time, and I said, I have a headache. And she said, no, you don't. Kids can't get headaches. And she kind of giggled and she walked away. And I was left present to this pain in my head. But my mom was right, of course, right? So I thought, oh, if kids can't get headaches, like, what is this? What is this thing I'm experiencing if it's not the thing I've heard people talk about called a headache? And literally for my lifetime, I continued to ponder that moment for many, many years to come. Kids can't get headaches, but I think it was a headache, right? And so in that moment, I continued to solidify this idea that I don't know what's going on with my body. I don't know what's going on with my body. And if we look around the world right now, I feel there's a whole lot of people who are disempowered from their connection with their body, right? We don't trust our bodies to heal. We don't trust our bodies to upgrade, to deal with an evolving environment. We're in disconnect from our physical selves. And not only that, when we do have a symptom, like a headache, for example, we make it wrong and we try to find the fastest way to get rid of it rather than getting curious about the wisdom that our body might hold. Everything we're experiencing in our body contains wisdom. It contains wisdom. And in my work as a business coach and entrepreneur, I know I've been a healer for years. I've been a healer for a really long time. I've been a healer through coaching and transformational experiences, but I've also been a healer through energy without even knowing it. And I've been embracing this more and more in the way I work. And one of the things that I've become very, very clear about is that we need to make friends with our symptoms. We need to make friends with our signals from our body. Like, we need to really pop out of our heads and back into our bodies and ask our body the wisdom it contains. And, this doesn't always have to be around symptoms, but when we have a symptom and we relate to it like, this is bad and wrong, I did something wrong that I have this symptom, there's something wrong with me, and I have to get rid of it as quickly as possible. There's no place to be present with and discern the message of the symptom. Now, when we're symptom free, our body is constantly guiding us. And for many of you, and some of you have probably taken my new Sourced Magic quiz, it's over at sourcedexperience.com/quiz. And some of you are sensation magicians. Like your body is the key to your magic, to the way you help transform. I have a lot of sensation magician in me. And for so many years, I had shut it down because it was not safe to feel what it is that I feel in my body. How tuned in are you to your body? How often do you let it actually guide your choices and guide the experiences you want to have and who you want to spend time with and who you don't? There's so much wisdom here. One of the key pieces of work I do with all of my private clients is we tune in to the body. We tune into the body. I've been doing these sessions for 2-3 years now, where we actually feel, I can feel what you feel in your body. And we look at where is the energy in your body blocked, that if you were to free it up, it would totally change your ability to connect with source. And this is, to me, this is the leadership of the future. So for today, I'm not here to give you a specific answer, but to really pose the inquiry. What would it be to further connect with the wisdom of your body and to actually trust it as your guide over logical, rational, trains of thought, which will only lead you back to the exact same place you've been? This is Darla Ledoux. Trust the wisdom in your physical cells. I'll see you soon.